hear the baying of the hounds. In the distance, I hear them devouring. Good morning, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of Spooky Albums for Halloween season. We have arrived at day 25, October 25th. Got just a week left as we take you through some chilling, spooky albums for this Halloween season of October 2021. 31 albums. Could be metal, could be prog, could be hard rock, could be electronic, whatever. The idea is that these albums invoke some sort of spooky, creepy, horrific imagery in the lyrics. Maybe the music is really unsettling. Maybe the artwork of the album is really horrific and creepy and downright scary. Whatever. Today, going to go to Sweden once again. 2 days in a row in Sweden. I think a bunch of you guessed where I'm going today, and hopefully you know the lyric that I just read off from one of the songs of this album. Released August 29, 2005 for the Roadrunner Records label, produced by Jens Bogren and the band I'm talking about, Ghost Reveries from Opeth. Some of you may be saying, well, wait a second, that's not the album cover that I remember, that I have. This is the special edition, which has the bonus disc. I kind of wish they would have kept the same album cover with the weird candles and all that kind of stuff, because I love that album cover. But on this reissue here, the special edition, there it is right there. That's the original album cover that most people remember, which I really dig quite a bit. Not that I dislike this much, because it's still pretty bleak and fall-like and creepy, and, you know, Opeth's logo is one of the greatest of all time. I love that logo. So Ghost Reveries, probably watershed to an extent, but probably the last album where Opeth were fully still embracing that progressive death metal sound that they essentially started with, right? But they were already starting to do different things, incorporating lots of folk and progressive rock, and moving away from that non-stop, just juggernaut death metal attack that they had throughout early in their catalog. Quite frankly, I could have picked almost any album for this series. I really struggled over the weekend with figuring out which Opeth album I wanted. I almost went with Still Life, because I know I have talked about this album recently on another show. But for me, it's hard to deny, Ghost of Perdition, songs about ghosts and the baying of the hounds, right? The evil hounds in the distance, right? Beneath the Mire, Atonement, Reverie, Harlequin Forest, Hours of Wealth, The Grand Conjuration, and Isolation Years. I mean, this whole album just is filled with some really chilling, evil lyrics. Before Michael Ackerfeld and the band were going to start to move away from this sort of thing and move into more psychedelic, prog rock, classic hard rock, Waters, still with lots of occult and, mysterious lyrics. But I think, the early part of the Opeth catalog, right up until about this album, filled with all sorts of lyrical imagery that just, conjures up all sorts of unsettling things, which is kind of what we're going for here on this series. But, you got crushing death metal on this album. You've got gentle folk. You've got really intricate, complex progressive rock, all weaving together the ghostly, ghoulish death metal growls mixed with his lovely, clean, melodic vocals. It's all here, folks. I have, Opeth, one of my favorite bands of the last, 25, 30 years. And I have often, when people ask me, what's your favorite Opeth album? It changes all the time. There have been many years where I've said it's this one. In fact, I'm kind of leaning at this one right now. There's many times I pick Blackwater Park. There's many times I pick Sorceress. There's times I pick Still Life. Then you got Deliverance and My Arms, Your Hearse. And then some of the more recent albums. It's just, every album of theirs is really, really great. And it's just, there's so much to enjoy, so much to soak in on all their albums. But as far as picking one for this month, like I said, almost went with Still Life. Could have gone with Damnation, because I have chosen lots of really bleak and quiet albums that are perfect for the fall weather as we lead up into All Hallows Eve. That's a good one too, but I decided to go with one that's big and bombastic and evil and heavy and just oh so chilling. Ghost Reveries from Opeth from 2005 is my choice for today. Again, if you haven't really listened to Opeth, if you don't mind the death metal growls, musically speaking, their early catalog is just absolutely terrific. But he has always mixed the melodic vocals in with the death growls, and he's one of the best, in my opinion, for many years was one of the best death metal singers on the planet, because it was menacing. His vocals are menacing, but you can pretty much understand almost everything he's saying, as opposed to some death metal singers who just everything is and you have no idea what they're saying. Ackerfeld was very, very understandable for the most part, which was really cool. And then when he dropped in the melodic passages, you're like, oh my god, it's like the devil and the angel singing alongside each other, right? So Ghost Reveries by Opeth, check it out. This is on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Stay tuned. Coming up tomorrow, we've got another album for you here in this series, day number 26. I'm not going to give anything away on this particular one, but get out your brooms, people. That's about all I'll say. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell, as we want to make sure you get alerted of all of our content as it's happening, as it's posting. We've got the link to our Ko-Fi page below if you want to make a channel donation. We've got the link to the Sea of Tranquility merch site if you'd like to go pick up one of the many Sea of Tranquility shirts and hoodies and hats and things that we have available. And we've also got the link to our webzine, which is celebrating 20 years on the internet. And what else we got happening here on the channel? Tonight, the return of the Hudson Valley Squares. Tonight's episode is all about our favorite songs, where the live version from one of their live albums for us is the definitive version of the song. So the live tracks, which are the definitive versions, that is coming up tonight. Could be any genre, right? That's what we're covering tonight. So stay tuned for the return of the Hudson Valley Squares tonight. We should have most of the crew in the house, I believe. And tomorrow we've got In the Prog Seat. We're going to take a little twist. Normally on the Prog Seat, we talk about all this stuff that we love. Well, tomorrow we're going to talk about the 5 prog albums that we just don't like at all. So stay tuned for that. We got Wednesday, new album review day. We've got, Stephen Reed's going to be talking about the brand new ELP book, which is releasing in a couple of weeks. I'm going to hopefully get to, new Dream Theater, new Hawkwind. I got new Between the Buried and Me. I'm still waiting. For the millions of you, not millions, but the tons of you who keep asking every day, when are you going to review the new Yes? When are you going to review the new Yes? It hasn't arrived yet. I ordered it weeks ago. It's still not here. It should be here sometime this week. So you'll probably get that review next week. I know it's a couple weeks late. Not much you can do about that. Also looking probably with Stephen Reed, going to review the new Marillion Fugazi box set. I've got the new Bebop Deluxe Live in the Air Age triple set. I got so much stuff here. I was away on vacation, so there's so much to get caught up on. What else is here? Oh boy, new Santana is here. A lot came in while I was gone. New Tremonti. So for folks that are waiting for all that stuff, it's coming. I just need to find time to listen to everything. So that's just what we're down to. So thanks for watching. We'll see you all later on with the Hudson Valley Squares. Take care. Bye-bye.